The Wall Museum is the result of a modern museological representation of an archaeological site to allow for the conservation, dissemination, and touring of archaeological remains, combined with the construction of a new building, in this case the Las Salesas campus of the Miguel Hernández University. The remains of the wall held at this museum were declared assets of cultural interest in 1998. This museum is home to 80 meters of the ancient wall, built at the end of the 12th century and at the beginning of the 13th during the Almohad period. Construction was undertaken by using a wooden mould to create a rammed earth wall. In the mould, a mixture based on lime, gravel, sand and water was used. Once dry, the wooden mould was removed to leave a robust, solid construction. The wall divides the museum in two clearly distinct parts. On the interior side of the wall, and parallel thereto, there are remains of a street's paving, and on the outer side of the wall, attached thereto, are the defence towers, one of which is hollow inside. In the area outside the wall, there are also the remains of some Arab baths, which are divided into three rectangular spaces, identified as three rooms: cold, warm and hot. In addition to the room where the oven was found. In the hot room, there still remain small brick pillars, atop which square stone pavers sat. This is known as a hypercaust. Likewise, the remains of the chimneys that were responsible for expelling smoke can also clearly be seen. In the area inside the wall, the remains of a Gothic palace can be seen, as well as a perimeter made up of Islamic houses. In terms of the palace, its impressive arches and some decorative pieces in Gothic style remain. Noteworthy is the pebble flooring that is arranged in a herringbone pattern to make a geometric design. In terms of the group of Islamic houses, we can highlight one of their patios in which a square area can be seen to contain water, as well as the use of fired brick in some spaces, both for construction purposes and decorative purposes. Other interesting remains include the numerous wells, flooring, drains and pipes that can be found throughout the site, and that serve as visible proof of how well the Arabs controlled water. This archaeological site's conservation is quite important. This archaeological site's conservation is very important, as it allows us to see and study exactly what life was like in other times in the city of Orihuela.